Earlier that day, I had borrowed something called a flip camera from the technology department at the Friday Institute and had it with me at dinner. It was a pocket-sized video camera. I removed it from my pocket and said, "What if you challenged the students to create interpretive dances or movements that illustrate their understanding of the content, set up this little camera, and then record them performing their movements in one continuous take while the music is playing in the classroom?" I went on to explain that after the video was recorded on the camera, it could be viewed immediately, and the students would be able to instantly see their work. This would not require her to do any video editing, it would not require her or the students to sing, and it could easily document their excitement for the content. All she needed was one $80 flip camera. I lent her mine so she could try that lesson the following day. Miss C did just that. Her classes were studying changes in states of matter and were using a song I wrote called Someday Sublimate. She gave the students time to work on moves that corresponded with the lyrics, then she put them all in the back of the room, played the song, and had the students do their moves. I was not in the classroom to see this lesson plan unfold firsthand. However, she showed me the video of the students' performance. The result was a complete nightmare. Bet you thought I was going to say it was a success. It was utter chaos, complete with 25 students jumping and gyrating all over the place. "Do not show it to anyone else," I told her. It looked like the exact opposite of classroom management. It looked as if the students were goofing around, and no teacher wants anyone to think that students goof around in their classroom. We needed to modify the approach. Finding a silver lining, we agreed that the students were certainly engaged in the activity, but needed a lot more structure. We made 3 very simple tweaks. First, students would need to be put into groups, and each group would be assigned to work on a small part of the song. Second, students would be required to explain how their movements corresponded to the content to minimize the random jumping and gyrating. And third, their participation and explanations would be graded. She tried the lesson the following day with these tweaks, and voila, it worked great. Like so many lesson plans, the devil is in the details. There's such a fine line between chaos and success in the classroom. In fact, this experience with Miss C, and later experiences I had with teachers using music, taught me that every innovation or new idea that is implemented in a classroom passes through 2 filters. First, it must pass through the relationships filter. If the students don't care about or respect the teacher, it is likely that any innovation or new idea will fail because the students will simply refuse to buy in, leading the teacher to conclude that this new strategy does not work in their classroom. Miss C had great relationships with her students and did not have a problem with this filter. Second, it passes through the structure filter. Like in the example above, we had not established the proper procedures that would allow the music-based lesson to be successful. Once we made the adjustments and she established the appropriate structure, the lesson was highly effective. Why are these filters important? Well, they make it difficult for anyone to claim that a new idea will work in the classroom. All we can really say is that a new idea can work if the students believe in the teacher and if the lesson is properly structured. In fact, almost any new strategy can work if these 2 filters are functioning properly.